Namaste and welcome back to Soul Yatra. So today I've got something very interesting for you. So this is a tip of the day and I would want everybody to pay attention to this and try to implement it in their day-to-day life. The topic is about digestion and how can we make it better. So I follow the principles of Ayurveda, which is more on a preventive note. Based on Ayurveda, we should not be drinking water at least 45 minutes. Ideally it is 1 hour, but 45 minutes before our meals and 45 minutes after our meals. Now that sounds a little difficult, right? Because we tend to not just drink water, but we also drink cold drinks, we drink Coke, we drink a lot of cold fluid, which is not supposed to be consumed before and after eating. Let's understand why. Let's understand our digestive system quickly, in short. So the moment we eat food, the saliva in our mouth, it tells the brain that there is food coming in. Our body produces about 1.5 liters of saliva every day, and saliva plays a vital role in beginning to metabolize our food right from the time we eat. Now through the brain, through the central nervous system, the message goes to the vital organs which aid digestion. So there's liver, there's pancreas, and then of course we have our own stomach, and then we've got the gallbladder, which play an important role in helping food break up and then further process. So how does it happen? So the moment you eat food or I eat food, the food first travels through our food pipe, and then the first place it goes is the stomach. So the stomach is the first place. That's connected to the small intestine and then the large intestine. The total journey of this food till your rectum is about 32 feet. Can you imagine? Our small intestine itself is about 22 feet long. Now, the moment we eat food, the moment it goes inside, the instructions what these organs get is like this. The stomach is supposed to release hydrochloric acid in our duodenum. So duodenum is one portion of the stomach. Stomach has got 3 parts, duodenum is one, which in Ayurveda we call the cooking pot, where food gets cooked. And the hydrochloric acid which is released is called the Jathar Agni. And then this duodenum is connected to all these organs. So it is connected to the gallbladder, it's connected to the liver, it's connected to the pancreas, and it's connected to the small intestine. That's what connects it. Now, what does the liver do? So the liver is a major metabolic organ which detoxifies the organisms. The synthesis of proteins is done by liver, and of course other various biochemicals necessary for our digestion and further growth. The pancreas is what is important for releasing most of our digestive enzymes. So a human body in a day is supposed to make about 3.5 liters of digestive enzymes, irrespective how much you eat. But the digestive enzymes are already decided how much is made in your body. That's why we say that the lesser we eat, these enzymes can be utilized maximum to our food. Ayurveda suggests that you should have only 2 meals a day. Now coming to the pancreas, the main digestive enzymes which are made by the pancreas include the amylase, which starts from the mouth and it breaks down complex carbohydrates. Lipase, which is made in the pancreas totally there, it breaks down fats. So similarly we have proteinase, which breaks down proteins. So these are all digestive enzymes which break down food. But remember, these enzymes will not work if your food has not been, first of all, cooked or smashed by that hydrochloric acid. Now, why we say we don't drink cold water or water at all? Because our body has a certain pH level. Now, at the time of food, the digestive fire, what we talk about, is having more acid, the hydrochloric acid. So the moment we consume water, we would make that alkaline. So if you had to eat food and if you drank a lot of water, your digestive fire is not going to be active. So the first step of metabolism itself has not started. So none of the enzymes what I spoke will work on them. You also have your gallbladder, which releases bile, which is supposed to emulsify fat. Even that will only function when the food has been mashed and processed and spread in a certain manner where it has been separated, where these enzymes needs to work on. So now you can imagine what we've done to our body. We may have eaten the best food. You thought you ate the most nutritious food, but if you ate it along with having lots of cold drinks, then that food is not going to have the effect what you think you are getting. And that's why we see as much as everyone's trying to eat the best food, everyone is trying to eat healthy food, why is it that we see many more health problems arising, especially related to digestion? And do you know, in Ayurveda, we say the root of any disease in your body starts with your digestive process. Because the moment this food is not processed the way I mentioned, what will happen to that food now? It's going to stay there and it's just going to rot. This food, without going through the process it should be, it simply keeps sliding down in your intestine and it simply keeps rotting, ultimately resulting in outcome of different kind of toxins in your body. In some of you, it might end up forming uric acid, and somebody it could even form neurotoxin. It will also harm the gut sheath. There is a thin sheath in your gut lining which protects it. Now, if this food is not got digested and it keeps, stays long in your small intestine, it starts destroying the sheath within. And that's where there is a word we call it the leaky gut. So now it starts spreading in your body in that form. So to come back, to summarize, just imagine that how much could you benefit by not drinking water before food and after food. But now, your question would be, what if you feel, you get hiccups? What something chokes here, right? So yes, you should keep a cup of water or a glass of water, preferably warm if you can, and use it only when needed. Any form with soft liquid which does the work of providing you water, like if you have any kind of soup, lentils, in India we call it dal. So anything or a curry where there's water, it'll automatically take care of your the need of that liquid or water to be there. If at all you really like to drink, you could use something like buttermilk, or in India we call it lassi, like a yogurt which is a much diluted version, because they are thick in consistency and you sip them. So when you sip them, they don't go and completely douse the hydrochloric acid, the impact of that acid in your stomach. Your next question will be, but I feel thirsty, right? Are we not supposed to drink water after we eat food? But I can tell you with my own experience, I have been practicing this for many years, and the first thing I realized, it's all in our mind. So the moment you keep thinking that you need the water, you will feel you will feel the need of drinking. But if you have already decided that no, I'm not supposed to drink, trust me, you can control. So it's all about your mind controlling. And I share that I'm an example of that. And right after food, if you can just, I'm not saying you eat a lot of sweets, but say you could just end your meal with a small healthy sweet. I'm not saying sweet made out of sugar, but say sweet made out of jaggery or something which is made of natural sweet. If you do that, that also helps you not feel thirsty. So I really urge all of the viewers who are listening to this, all our friends and all our colleagues in our offices, avoid drinking water at least 30 to 45 minutes before consuming food or after that, and you will see the difference in your digestive process over a period of time. And again, I'm always happy to talk to you, or you can reach out to me if you want to know further details about this. Feel free to reach out to anybody around you, a doctor or an Ayurvedic practitioner who's around who can help you with this. You can read about it, and I would sincerely urge you not just to practice this yourself, but especially to inculcate this habit in children, because this is a problem. When we don't learn something when we were children, it becomes difficult to adapt to it when we've grown up. But all of you who are parents, please share this with your children. Talk to them in simple words. Why is it important not to do it? And you practice along with them. I hope this was helpful, and I'll continue to bring in more insights and different tips, various tips which can be implemented in our day-to-day lives without really doing anything. So because, for example, not drinking water is not something where you need any medical aid or you need any physical aid, right? It's just in our mind what we need to practice. Thank you so much. As always, please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.